All right, Eric Stromquist, I am here with the voice, the man who built the building automation controls industry, Ed Merwin, Tridium, Niagara. Ed, man, it's so good to see you. How you been, brother?
Great to see you, man. Been a long time since we've been able to get together face-to-face, so it's really good to see you and to see all these customers that are coming out. They started coming out last year, but they're really out here in force today.
Boy, it's crowded, isn't it? It's something else for sure. Well, listen, man, what have you guys been up since last we spoke? I mean, I know you've been busy.
We've been very busy. First of all, we got a new hardware platform called the Jace 9000. Got a lot of new features, twice as fast, twice the capabilities. So that's been a big hit here. Getting ready to go to beta in that pretty soon. We also have already released our Niagara Cloud Suite, including Niagara Data Services, where we're taking all the data that's already in your Jace today or in your web supervisor. We can push that to the cloud. We push not only the historical data, but all the tagging and the hierarchies. So you can push that data to the cloud and have partners that can hit that cloud with a very easy to use API. So they don't have to use gateways or use a lot of complex hardware to get to the building. They go to a cloud suite, connect to it, and start adding value right away.
Well, let me tell you something, man. I hate to be the person to tell you this, but people are so tired of data. All this data, what can you do with it? Man, you guys should get onto something like artificial intelligence or something like that.
Well, what a great question that you've asked that. We've also been working with a partner called Elipsa, who actually was the very first person to capture Niagara Data Services from our cloud, ingest it in their cloud, and doing real AI rules. As a matter of fact, we have Jeff with Elipsa here.
Hey, Jeff, how's it going, man?
Nice to meet you.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, Jeff, let's talk about AI. Outside of it, writing my wife love letters and poems and stuff like that, which I do on a regular basis. She thinks I'm a regular poet these days. How are you seeing people using AI with the data we're getting from smart buildings?
Yeah, so with buildings, the use of AI, the value of extracting, predictive maintenance is a big one. So monitoring, finding patterns within your data to predict not that a problem has occurred, but that the future indicative problem to get on it. We also have digital twins of scenarios, better understanding based on certain scenarios, whether it's weather, whether it's how the building's operating, to see what will my energy consumption be, how will my building operate using machine learning, and critically tying in with the Niagara Data Service, because the key is getting the data out to get the value out, and we integrate seamlessly with a few simple steps to find value through AI.
That's really cool because, again, like I was sort of joking before, but for years we were all pulling data out of buildings, and you got so much data, what are you going to do with it, right? So
what they've done is they built practical applications like the what-if dashboard, really nice, where you slide, what happens if the weather changes that? It takes those predictive models and tells you or predicts what's going to happen if you do make those types of changes. So that's the super value from the cloud and cloud data now, that we have the third parties and partners that are helping us extract that value.
Very cool. How far along are you guys with this, with Niagara?
So we can integrate in with Niagara through MQTT, through HTTP, but as Ed said, with their new Niagara Data Service, we've already built the connector where it's seamless. You enter a few pieces of information into our system, and it just sucks out the building data and automatically feeds it to AI models, puts the AI in the hands of the users as easy as possible.
Very, very cool. All right, well, Ed, operative question. How do people find out more about this? Where can I get this? How do I get it today?
They can get it today by coming by the booth if they're here in Atlanta, or they can always call me, or always go to tridium.com, or you know where to get us. We're all out there on LinkedIn. So, right. And also Jeff's company, Elipsa. They can also go to elipsa.ai, right?
Correct.
So,
is that the website, Elipsa AI? Okay.
AI, yeah.
Very, very cool. All right. I'm a little out of practice here. Here, you hold this.
He'll edit it out, right?
Yeah, hot potato. All right, well, there you guys have it, man. This is so exciting, Ed, man. The industry just seems like it's moving at light speed, adding AI to the mix. Man.
I think that's the key. The key is that we've been filling these data lakes up, but nobody's fishing in the lake, right? Nobody's taking the data out. They're really adding a super lot of extra value. And all our customers, particularly the big enterprise, saying, look, I got to trust that data. And that's one thing they know. If it's in Niagara, it's already tagged, we already have the hierarchy, we have the data, they trust that data, they just want to be able to extract it easily and share it with value-added applications like Elipsa.
So are you guys seeing the users, the building owners, they're asking for this? It seems like
They asked for it 2 years ago. They've been asking for it because they want to consume it. The forward-thinking users of data, the people that own hundreds of buildings, they know they can't do it by just looking at a lot of trend logs. They got to let science and data science and AI actually find their problems for them in the future.
Well, it sounds like thanks to Jeff and his company and your integration, it's cost effective now.
Yeah.
All right, Elipsa AI. Give them the website again.
Elipsa.ai.
Okay, and then obviously Tridium. If you're looking for Ed in about 5 years, he'll be at the Stromquist counter. We've got a counter seat for him all ready to go.
Retirement chair. Yeah, there we go.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome.